Hello everybody and welcome back to Fenton Forest Farm with me, CWATTYESO, here in Farming Simulator 19. I've had another evening where I've been working through the night and I've just finished ploughing field 8, our grass field. I've ploughed it and basically what I've done is I've ploughed it with new edges so it's bigger and it's got round corners on it, look. Because I've figured out how to do it properly now. I know how to do the round corners. Oh yes, I figured it out. So you need to do that first of all. So you need to calculate field path. We need now to save this as new field 8. Okay. We're going to need to do a course generation in which we will select field 8. Generate the course. He's going to want to start from down here. I've got to lime spread it now, obviously. And then I'm going to have to reseed it with grass, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. He should get all that done with lime. If not, I'll have to refill him. Well, he may not get it all done if he's going to start the lime spreading down there. But yeah, we've basically made field 8 bigger, and that means whereas in the past when we've been mowing field 8 and we've had obviously a couple of strips down this edge here which were like wild grass, and along the top there was wild grass, and there was a couple of rows along the bottom that were wild grass. Wasn't a lot of wild grass down that far side because that field went pretty close to that hedgerow anyway. But basically what that means is now we're not going to have wild grass anymore, we're going to have proper grass, which means when I mow the fields, should get more grass off of them. It's going to be interesting because he's probably going to end up driving into the river now looking at this. When he comes to do his headland, his top and bottoms. What else have we got on the move? I've got a digestate spreader working on the he's not courseplay work, he's just a regular worker. Don't think digestate spreading actually does anything on Now, I'm led to believe that sugarcane regrows when I look in the menus. Sugarcane should regrow. However, it says I've got sugarcane planted. However, it's telling me that the field has been harvested. And it's also telling me on this screen that the field needs lime and it needs ploughing. So I'm wondering I'm wondering if that's not going to regrow because of the state the field's in. Could well be. Which would be a little bit of a shame, wouldn't it? Right, so I need to refill this up with some more digestate. Good job, we've got a bunch of it brought back from the farm. On the BGA. I'm also going to take that truck in a second and sell it. Sell the eggs. Sell the cotton and the wool. Because the sheep were complaining that they had no room for wool and the chickens complained they had no room for eggs. I've still got a lot of pallets of eggs sat down by the chickens. These were the ones straight out of the pallet zone, so I figured I would get these picked up and sold. Makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? I need to think how we're going to fit. I'm thinking in my mind that I need to make a purchase today of some big equipment, because obviously we need to sow a couple of fields, particularly field 4/6 needs to be planted with something, and I'm going to need a big ass seeder to do it, I think. Right. I'm thinking it's time to invest in a seed hawk. Love this bit of kit. It is. It's great. It's great for selling pallets. It really is. Even these eggs are not going to give me too much trouble in a minute when I go through the sale point. Down here at the Port North Doodah. I don't know if these are offering the best price for eggs. I haven't looked. I'm at that point now financially where I'm not really that bothered who's offering the best prices for stuff, especially stuff like eggs. It's just more of a case of I just need to get rid of it because it's cluttering up my farm. No, sunshine, come back, son. Come back. Sell points around here, Sonny Jim lad. £33 for eggs, I'll take that. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Probably get down there with this, but I'm not going to risk it. Normally every time I try to drive the wrong way out of here, I get stuck. Out of the way, toy car. Big truck coming through. I think where we need to go now, so over this way. Still end up where I need to be. This is just the easiest way of doing it. I have got a cultivator cultivating that field. Then need to get it seeded. I'll probably just whack cotton back on it because cotton seems to work really well on that field. And that field will be a little bit bigger now, so I should get 4 full pallets off of it. It has grown. I'll have to wait and see if... I'll have to see about the sugarcane. I'm not convinced that that is going to regrow. If that's the case, I need to get that field ploughed. And then we'll take it from there, I think. Take the straps off, of course, because we're not going to need them anymore. Will do. Let's just put him into work mode. And chuck them on there, strap them on, and just leave this guy loaded up. And we can take these and sell any day of the week. Not going to go anywhere. 7310. Oh yeah, this fella. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, son. You've not done the corners. You forget to do the corners? It looks like you forgot to do the corners. Why would you not do the corners? What? You didn't do this one either, son. Also, didn't quite lime spread to the edge of this field, so that's going to affect me for a little while. Turn the lights off, don't need them now. Right, we'll send you up to cultivate field 8. Got the first right, not the second one. Get this guy down here onto field 8. Get that cultivated. We can get it seeded, the grass, and then I can come down and fertilise it, spray it. I'm tempted to buy a sprayer, you know. I know we haven't been doing chemical spraying, but I'm tempted to buy one because A, I can afford it, and it'll come in useful for fertilising the grass. Wouldn't it? It'll come in very useful for fertilising grass fields, so, you know, let's get rid of that. Gonna do 10 metre width on field 8. Drive course. I can go move this guy, who's hopefully I've spread everything. Looks like it. Tell you what, he soon got through the fertiliser. Yeah, the secret, if you want really nice round corners on your fields when you're ploughing or cultivating with course play, set the headland thing to turn radius to radius rather than smooth. Works much better. Turn radius, definitely, that's the way forward. And also, my last bit of tip would be plot the course so you do the headlands last. So you start on the up and down rows, do the headlands last, and make sure you program the course when you're in a position like this. So your stop point will be about here. That way then you're guaranteed to get all the corners done nicely. You're not stopping on a corner which messes it up. Always make sure the stop point is on a straight bit, and then you can fill in the gaps then, if there is any. That's what I've learnt today. Right, gonna get the old Vader stat. The old Vader stat is already down there, isn't he? He'll have enough seed in him though to do cotton. Or whether I'll be better off bringing back the Condor. So yeah, it wasn't really my intention to go through and plough field 8, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it, because I just like wanted to, once I discovered the secret to round field corners or radius corners, I was like, I need to do this on a few more fields. I've done it on field 5. I'll need, the next time we come to do ploughing, cultivating on field 3, I'll redo it, because I did it obviously with the smooth method before, and definitely the round method, the turn radius method, works better. Why am I taking the 6R down there? Do not need to do that. Quicker to drive forwards, mate. Your reverse gearbox is a bit limited. One of the things I might also have a go at, now we've actually got a forage harvester, having done the wood chips, I might actually use the forest harvester for its actual, if you like, intended purpose of doing chaff. So when we get some crops growing that we don't necessarily perhaps need to keep growing, we could bang them onto something else. You know, we could get the forage harvester on the go and go and chop them up. Like the fact we're growing corn at the minute on this field. We could come round with a forage harvester and chaff it, you know? And it's a little bit taller, perhaps. Do that with a few of the other crops and that we grow that we don't necessarily perhaps need too much of, because I've still got quite a lot of stuff in the silo. I'm not going to be short on crops. Like I say, we're at the stage money-wise where what we produce, you know, it's more we're producing stuff for fun now, because we're financially stable. It's taken me a while though to get to this point. I'm going to fill this back up. Honestly, I think this will do a better job down on the doing the cotton planting. The trouble with this thing, it's too articulated. Probably want this on a fixed wheel tractor. Drive in the water. Bish bash bosh. Full. I could do cotton, put cotton back on field 5. I'll go and have a look at the Vader stat and just see how much seed it has got in it. I'm thinking the Great Plains here, that's going to have... No, that's not going to... No, I'm going to do... This is going to do grass up on field 8. Decided. Sorry everybody, I'm jumping around, getting a bit scatterbrained, but... Kind of need to do the grass, don't we? Once matey's done the cultivating, the Great Plains can go down and do the cotton. And then I need to get a seed hawk to go do field 4 and 6. I also need to get up and do field 9 as well. We've got nothing planted on field 9 yet. There's a bench. And program this guy to operate a bit differently. Well round the corner. That here will do. Seed mode. Eight. Around. 4 headland passes. Round turn radius. And we're going to work counterclockwise. Go. Park him there for a second. The Vader stat's looking alright actually, so... I think what I'll do with this fella then is actually stop him over here somewhere. Have the course endpoint down here. Let's have a look. Course generation, field 5. Headland, yes. Headland passes 1. No, 2. We're going to go counterclockwise again. Start working on up and down rows. Going to do round radius. Generate course. Start at first waypoint. Of course. You can do it, kid. You're alright. You're good at this. Get the cotton replanted. If need be, I'll come down with the seed runner to fill him up. Don't think the animals need... I haven't looked at the animals for a couple of days. Straw. Bit of pig food. We need to get on and start making pig food. So you're going to need straw. Gonna have to start getting some. We've probably got a load of sugar cane now in here as well, along with potatoes. 860,000 litres. Still got over 1 million potatoes in the silo, so we'll use a few of them up too. Get that bunker filled. Great demand has finished at the heating plant, unfortunately. So I can't get, can't sell some more straw for some mega bucks. That'll do, pigs, that'll do. I wanted a little bit for the cows and a little bit for the horse, but alas, the pigs didn't want to play ball. I can't remember which of these two trucks is the more beastly. Don't think it really matters too much, does it, when I'm doing... Oh, one thing I have done since the last time I've perhaps driven these, I've improved the brakes on them. I've made it so when you press the brakes now, it does slow down. So like when I'm delivering to... If I'm making deliveries to the Port Northwest or the dairy in future, I won't be having that issue where I go crashing into the gate post because I can't slow down enough. I've made the brake force a lot higher on all these trucks and the trailers, so they shouldn't go skidding everywhere. Should be able to stop pretty quickly when you're at top speed. Dogs are barking. I wonder if that means my dinner's about to be delivered. The family's had Chinese tonight because it's the parents' 38th wedding anniversary, and they had Chinese, but I haven't been a big fan of Chinese lately, so I ordered something different. I've ordered from a chicken place that does like piri piri chicken and stuff, southern fried chicken and that. That's what I've gone for my dinner tonight. Which is a bit late because it's 8:30 in the evening. It's a bit late to be having your dinner, but lol. Can't do much. Yeah? Right, get some more potatoes. Get this bunker filled up, get it squished, and get it made into piggy food. Right, I'll be back in a moment. My dinner's here. Okay, let's go get some more potatoes. Stashed in here. To make the pig food that we're going to need to feed the piggies. 310R has completed its course. Has it really? We'll get another trailer load in there. We might, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll throw some more, no we won't. What we got? We'll keep doing potatoes because I've still got the most of those. That's got to fill up. We need the 7. See, this course I planned badly because he stopped right on the corner, which you don't want him to do. You don't want them to stop on a corner. You should really program them to stop on a straight. Like the Cedar will do. Have a quick run round, make sure this guy has actually done all the circles. He looks like he has. On the edges correctly. Good stuff. I'll take this guy back to the farm in a short while. Just going to park him out of the way for now. Up to the New Holland. And grass. Perfect. And he'll do what he needs to do. Vader Stat is still quite happily plugging away doing the cotton. By the looks of things. Don't just leave them running. Just leave them running at what they need to be running at. Don't need to get too carried away with them. Right, I kind of want to fill in some of these lumpy bits. I do. Oh, so he fills that up to the top. Quite happily. Right, that's enough potatoes. I'll get them squished. I haven't really got a squishing vehicle down here, have I? Because my loader is up at the main farm. Hey, I don't know if you'd make a good squisher. Only one way to really find out, and that's to give it a try. I haven't really got much other options. Let's see if we can do some squishing. Start making some pig food. Hey! Might take a while for me to squish the pig food with this. Driving along the front and back here. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, boy. Recovered it. I don't think this tractor has anywhere near enough weight to squish these potatoes. Oh, I'm going to need something a bit more heavy duty. Oh no. I think. Isn't working for me. That's going to take far too long. I need something else that can squish. Have I still got the 9620 up here? I think I have. I think I have. I know I have. I think I have. Yes, he is. He's here. I don't know if this will do squishing, but we'll find out. I'll turn off the diffs. You would think this thing's got some weight in it. It's got some weight on the front, and it's got some weights in the back there. So you'd think this would be able to do squishing. At least I hope it could do squishing. Some more squishing, come on. I've got this thing well and truly beached. There we go. We're free. I don't think this is really working either. I think we definitely need that wheel loader. That wheel loader squishes very well. %43%. Oh my good lord. I'm not even at halfway yet. By the time I've wasted doing this, it would have been just as quick just to have gone up to the BGA, grabbed the wheel loader and come down. All this just to try and make some pig food. Having a bumpy ride. This thing's got 2,200 kilos on the front of it with the weights, and it's got about 800 kilos on the rear. You'd think that'd be sufficient weight, along with the rest of the tractor, to quickly squish all this stuff. But we're making progress. We're at 70. Get in the circle. I think we're slowly winning. Apologies to anyone getting dizzy watching this. Pretty much max RPM. So I'll be burning through my fuel quite quickly. I'm giving it full beans. Percent 91. Oh, we've got this. We've got this. 92%, 93. Fine. 96. We're nearly there. Hundred thousand litres. That's about 2 meals for the pigs. 100% at last. Blanket the silo. Remember to put the lights on to help cook it. Make sure we're getting plenty of bacon done. beast of a tractor. I think this is our most powerful tractor on the farm. I think this is the 1100 horsepower one. Park away from that a little bit. Sure it is. No, 650. It's the RX, isn't it? The RX is our powerful beast. 1520 horses. 1520 horses on that bad boy. That could really do with having the seed hawk on it, I think, rather than that digestate spreader. No. What am I doing? Disconnecting stuff. That's the trouble. That spreader comes in 2 bits. Right, here we no. I want a C cart, but I don't really want to drive all the way to the shop to buy it and bring it back. I wonder if I can pay for them to deliver it. That probably makes the most sense, doesn't it? Oh. Careful, don't drive into that. Let's call the store, see if they will kindly deliver for us a Seedhawk air cart by Stevie. Gonna make it typical John Deere colours. We're gonna have twin wheels. Have it with the extensions. I do want twin wheels, I said. And then want the... That one's faster. Stevie's by quite a bit, but Stevie's lets me change the colour. I'm going to switch it up on this. Right. Oh, someone's slipping. T9 is slipping. What's the T9 doing? Oh, so you're supposed to be on. Right about now. Feel like he's finished this course. I think that's right. That looks to be better. This looks to be where he was meant to be working all along. I'll just supervise him to the end now, I think. Sure he does it properly. Looks like he's filling in the blanks. Pretty good. As I say, this we'll get more grass off this field now going forward. When we do our silage bales or hay or, you know, whatever we decide to do, whether we do it loose, even, we'll get more, because I've extended the field properly. Yeah, so it's filled all that bit in. He's happy now. I think that getting to the end of that previous row just confused him a little bit. It was a little bit too tight of a turn for him after doing the up and down row to get onto the headland row. This will be a different colour because it's only single fertilised, whereas the main bulk of the field will obviously be double fertilised because we ploughed in the grass. This will all be, because this was the wild grass where we're seeding now, it'll only be single fertilised because wild grass doesn't give you fertilisation stage when you plough it. See which bit, how much we're actually going to gain now by doing this. We need to make a couple of purchases actually, don't we? Because we're going to need harvesters to harvest fields. We're going to need quite a few bits and bobs. We're going to be spending some money. More money. We just bought that seed cart, haven't we? We're going to need some... I might even have to break into the bank and get myself a distinction or two. Couple of good trucks, because our current trucks can only hold 120,000 litres, whereas a couple of distinctions, if I go for de jour's distinction, I can get 200,000 litres per trailer. If I go for Stevie's, I get 240,000 litres. So 240,000 litres is pretty cool because that's four basically you can empty the harvester 4 times before you need to drive off and get the trailer unloaded. But I imagine fields like 4, possibly 11, maybe 7 now, might actually require me to use a distinction. Especially whilst Courseplay doesn't have the combi, doesn't have mode 2 properly integrated for FS19, doesn't have the new code yet, so it's a bit glitchy. Once they find out the bugs with that, then I can probably go back to having trucks running unload courses, but at the minute it's just not worth the risk. When he gets to the end, we may just have to fill in a little bit, we'll have to see. So what we're going to have to do, we have to come around here and fill in these corners if this guy doesn't do them properly. He's missing the corners. Making a gradual turn, but he's just missing the corners. I think it's sometimes. I think this again. I think it differentiates a bit because I'm doing the headlands last. I think it's a bit messed up. If I'd done the headlands first, I think it probably would have actually seeded the corners properly. It's tough to say, really, because obviously it starts from the outside and works in then, so it makes sure it does all the outside first. Got a nice overlap going here, so it's definitely seeding all the way along this edge, but for some reason he's turning in quite a bit early on these corners. He's not putting a proper edge on, which isn't a problem. I can quickly run around, fill those bits in before we reach the end of the episode, which is going to be very, very soon, because we're at 56 minutes now as I'm recording this. Quickly stop the driver, clear the course. Done. Yeah, boy. Nailed it. Nailed another corner. You can see some areas back there where there's actually still some loose grass, like kind of just like swathed down. Great demand at farm wool sales. Farm wool sales? We haven't sold any wool at the farm for a while. We keep taking the pallets to quickly, let me run back and have a look over it. Did I miss a bit? Get the map. Make sure we haven't missed any bits. No, it's looking good. Sorry about that. Just had to check. You can never be too careful. There we go. So field 8 has been resown. So we should get quite a nice grass field popping up on here before too long. Bits there that I don't think have been seeded, so I'm just going to run over this again just to make sure. There we go. T7, he was doing cotton, wasn't he? He was sowing the cotton on field 5. I want to go down and have a look at that, make sure he's done it properly. But we have reached the end of today's episode, so thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've gone ahead and click that like button, help me out. Oh, hang on a minute, quick back up. blooming tree stump there, look, I've missed. Anyway, never mind, doesn't seem to impact anything. So yeah, definitely click that like button. Be sure as well to leave any questions, comments, suggestions or feedback in the comment section down below. Also, feel free to share the video wherever you see fit, you know. Spread the word, share it about on your social medias and stuff like that. Try and get a few more people watching the video, helps me out. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. But from me, CWATTYESO here on the Fenton Forest Farm, map by Stevie, it is sadly goodbye for now.